the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The action has already started. Gets into some space. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Passes it through. It's out for a goal kick. Noah. Forward it goes. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Has a hit! And the ball's come out! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Middlesbrough have been defending beautifully lately. Defenders on the back foot. Instead. Downing has a swing at it! They've scored!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Middlesbrough take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Middlesbrough keep up this trend of scoring at this sort of time in the first half. It's come loose. So what now? Hit long and direct. Dangerous looking ball. It's come to nothing. To the final 5 minutes of the first half. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it into the channel. And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Well, we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Middlesbrough clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Middlesbrough come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. Up to meet it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. Listen, the manager seems to have impacted during the break. This is now a show of real purpose.
Traore. Now the pass. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Now the counter. He's on, shoots! He has done it! They have come roaring back! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Just brushed off the ball there. And a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Aimed long and direct. Middlesbrough may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have two available. Plays it out to the wing. Looks like a good ball through. There's no flag. Turns and goes back. Dinks one in, and he's cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a go! Oh, good stop by the keeper. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Instead. Now can he score? This could fall any... Surely this time, they've done it! And surely now, that is that! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Middlesbrough. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Middlesbrough come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Stoke against Middlesbrough. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Theo Walcott warrants a mention. He's shown an extra facet to his game by playing through the middle, and while he has certainly added a composure to his finishing, space is more readily found on the wing, and I think that's where he's still most effective.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. Middlesbrough certainly won't want to look back and dwell on that. It was a good chance, though.
Now the pass. Danger averted for now. That's not going to make it. So what now? Aimed long and direct. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, good interception. And the counter is on. And now the breakaway. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Passes it through. Adama Traore. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Trippier. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Middlesbrough given another corner. Up to meet it! Harmlessly behind. Adam tries to get it. It's Walcott! Yes, it's there! The breakthrough strike.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Stoke give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Namadjouf clips one through. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Played out to the wing. He's left his man. Shapes the shoots. That's a half-decent try. Cameron goes looking. Looks to slip it through. Now it's Hesse. Hesse. He's had a go! And the first half is done. And there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Towering header! Dispatched clinically!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
And he heaves it forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Well, lots to admire in the run and the defending. And it's Juve. Looks like a good ball through. There's the through ball. Hesse! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hesse. He's tried one. Tries a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Esse Rodriguez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
It so nearly came off for him.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
Tries a through ball. Middlesbrough still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pinged forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Steered out wide. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. It's a fabulous position. Walcott produced a good ball to find Juve, for whom the ball just didn't fall kindly. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. Fletcher, long and high towards the flank.
Stoke merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Going through.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's Hesse. Now the pass. Allen. Allen's delivery. Stitched it. Shoots! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Middlesbrough look as though they're about to make a change. Middlesbrough opting to make a double change here.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this, because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Peters. Zuma. Is it in? In for the follow-up, and he's poked it home. And surely now, that is that. Middlesbrough are out. Middlesbrough fall at the second hurdle. First round promise unfulfilled. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. And here we have Nottingham against Middlesbrough. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Where to from here? The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the weighted pass. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
He may have been caught offside, but Murphy may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Middlesbrough have taken 15 points from the last 15 available. It's Murphy. Murphy! That carried quite a threat. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
The shot's on!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Gets it back. It's Murphy. Middlesbrough still to register a shot on target. Adama Traore brought forward. What does he try from here? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Middlesbrough seeking to maximise the moment. This is a great chance to take a lead. Lacking in accuracy. It's Murphy. And that's a throw-in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Adama Traore. It's a good foot in there. Until half-time, and it is still goalless. It's Murphy, played out to the right. Chance to shoot, shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Played out to the wing. He's got away. That's gone a long way up and away. Fabio. Forward it goes. Quarter of an hour into the second half. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's left his... hurls himself at it! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you could catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Nottingham draw first blood here.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And now the breakaway. Tries a through ball. Wonderful quick feet. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gets good distance on it. It's gone for a throw-in.
This is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Out to the flank.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Throw in. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Middlesbrough have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Danger averted for now. Middlesbrough get it back again. Now the pass. Has a pop! He scores! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
All square, and the referee brings it to a close. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Middlesbrough certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Millwall against Middlesbrough. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
As you can see, we've already started here. Tries lifting it over. It's out for a goal kick. Middlesbrough come into this game on a 5-game unbeaten run away from home. Middlesbrough are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Downing. He's having a look round. And now he's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Towering header! Millwall were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality and he really goes for it.
Chip through. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance to break. Out wide to the right.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Played out to the wing. Cuts it out. He's going after it. In with a header! And he's done it! Terrible error, duly punished. Millwall take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Middlesbrough are trailing here with the first half almost done. And the weighted pass. Now here's the through ball. Done very well to intervene. And he's there to hoof it away. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The action has already resumed here.
Middlesbrough need to get...
Great leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
Now surely! Now the counter. And it's Downing.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary.
Can he score? Decent enough try.
Gested certainly could have and should have made more of that.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
It's come loose. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Battles to win it back.
Millwall are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
He's got away. Is it in? And that could come back to haunt them.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Instead. Dinks one in. Downing. Surely. Turns and looking to shoot. And that's been levered clear. Middlesbrough cannot keep hold of the ball. Hits one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And that will be the final act. Middlesbrough have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to... The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Leeds against Middlesbrough. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
As you can see, we've already started here. Anita. Besic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shots on. Hits one. There it is.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Middlesbrough take the early advantage. Middlesbrough scoring in the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Aimed long and direct. Middlesbrough must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
Anita tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it into the channel. It'll be a throw-in. It's a shoots! And that is doing no harm.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Plays it out to the wing. Gets into some space. Here's the cross. He'll have a dip! Sticks it away!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
And he heaves it forward. Has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Towering header! No, not the best of headers. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries a through ball. The shot's on! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Gets it back. Over to the left. Played back in. And now the finish! It could be in here. So what now? the first half is done. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. Middlesbrough head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each. And the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Middlesbrough playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Forward it goes. Lobs it in gently. That's beautifully weighted.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big chance! Trying to get there. Middlesbrough are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. It's gone for a throw-in. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, now that he scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
That intervention was very necessary. Hoists it high. He's played him through. He's got away. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now they can launch a counter. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Half an hour gone in the second half. Going for goal! To goal! And again they hit the front.
Produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Middlesbrough go into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
He's left his man. Lovely little display of skill, that is. And that's been levered clear. Anita. Leeds desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. A real chance to break. Looks like a good ball through. Got a sight of goal. Can he finish? It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Middlesbrough could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Middlesbrough emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Middlesbrough showed us why it's so important to seize the initiative.